Hi and welcome to World of Tanks. I am currently playing my BDR, the French heavy tank, tier 5.
Let's go!
And I'm on Pearl River, and I'm keeping an eye on that T-49 there, because I don't like when people are firing at nothing. Could be troublemakers. Anyway, I go to the former heavy tank corner, or what I should call it. There's only me and the toaster going that way, so I get a little bit worried because he just seems to be speeding off, and I tell him to stop, which he does, so that we can take a stand here together. I was a little afraid he would just keep going forward, but he didn't. I was a bit worried that only two of us went this way. But on the other hand, since they changed the map, it's not as likely to meet the entire enemy team here. So I was hoping it would go well. It's one of the first battles of the change here that I had. So he stopped there, and I go forward his rock, and I'm just gonna peek a little bit and go back in case something is there. There was nothing. So let's wait. While I'm waiting, keep an eye on the map a little bit, peeking again. I don't really know why I started aiming towards the left there, because I can't shoot at anything there. There's no point in it. But here comes the Crusader, Covenanter, I mean. And I shoot him in the side, so I take more than half his health off, and I reload pretty quickly, so just as he gets his track back up, I'm reloaded, go out and finish him off. Now I take a shot here from a T1 Heavy that I didn't see, so I get back and think I'll wait for him to come around the corner. But the toaster here has other plans. I guess he tires of waiting, because now he starts going forward, and he's got no armor whatsoever. So when he goes out there towards the T1 Heavy, I go forward to help him. The T1 Heavy is pretty good armor though, so while I do shoot at the lower shoot at his front, which is angled, and I actually hit the top part of it, so of course it didn't go through. I go back out here to shoot him, and side scraping, so he bounces on me. I only have 40mm of armor on the side of the BDR, so without side scraping he would have penetrated that easily. Now he goes forward here, so I go back thinking he will come out behind that rock, but he did not. Instead he goes chasing after the... Well, he gets shot at the side first, and then he goes chasing after the toaster. So I decide to go around him and shoot him in the back. But both the toaster and the T1 Heavy is faster than I am, so I can't really catch up to him, except if he stops. And here comes a T25 as well. Well, a T1 Heavy finishes off the toaster and goes back, so I can shoot him in the side. Then he luckily focuses on the T25, so I sit here aiming at his weak spot and kills him. Now our base is being capped, so it's just to hurry back home, try to reset. As you can see, there's at least 3-4 tanks near our base and in it. So yeah, the T25 rushes off ahead of me, and I'm trying to catch up as much as I can. I do some mistakes here. The first one is probably to when I get out from under this arch, I mean, I stop. I shouldn't have stopped here. There's no point, because the land is too hilly, so I can't actually see them. They're behind the hills. And there the T25 goes, since he rushed into the middle of them. Now what I should have done here is not to go out in the open field on the right here. I should have gone left and up on the hill, trying to spot the guys in the cap. Instead I go out here, so that everyone can shoot at me. I fire at enemy T-25, which makes me visible. I am now spotted and they are firing at me. So that's not very smart, because there's no cover. Kill the M4, but get plenty of shots back at me here. And the BDR isn't that fast, so it takes some time before I can back off. I decided to stop and kill the UE there. Amorax him. Now I'm on 19 HP when they stop firing at me, because they probably can't see me anymore. But I see the T-49 coming up the hill here. Oh yeah, they could see. So I pre-aim and get him when he gets over the edge of the hill there. Now I know there's a T-28 here as well somewhere, and expected him to be coming here. And there he is. I quickly roll back and shoot him. The cannon on the BDR is really good. It does the same damage as the Hellcats, but it aims a bit less good and reloads slower. But on tier 5 that's pretty good anyway. And yeah, I don't have the view range when I try to go up there and spot them in the cap circle. So they kill me, of course. And that was the end of that battle. The little MX-40 in the enemy base will be killed pretty soon. So we lost this one, but it was still a pretty good game, I thought. So yeah. So, here I am in my ELC on Prohorovka. Pretty good matchmaking, only tier 7. ELC can go into tier 9 battles. It's actually one of my favorite active scouting maps, because it has this ridge in the middle of the field where you can run around, peeking up, spotting the enemy, and then go back down again. So I start by just going forward and taking a little turn up around the top of the hill here, spotting one tank there, the Cromwell. And I wait until he vanishes from the map, because then I will be off his radar too. Then I go back up again, trying to spot something more. See the VK there. Being an active scout like this, running around, means that I'm spotting the enemy for my own team, which is quite far behind me. Now here I take a pot shot at that Cromwell there, and then I run for it, because a Cromwell is really dangerous to an ELC, because they're so quick and agile, maneuverable, maybe I should say. So they can easily follow and kill an ELC, but he doesn't go up across the hill. So I keep driving back down here a little bit, taking a wide circle, so they hoping they will lose me and won't know where I'm going to show up next. I always try to be unpredictable when I'm driving in my scouts. So popping up here and there, going away, peeking up somewhere else. Now I know there's gonna be lots of tanks down by the road, so I'm trying to keep them spotted for my team behind me, but I don't want to go too far ahead, because that will get me killed. I only have 400 HP and no armor whatsoever, so everything that hits me will go through. But yeah, that's basically what you do in active scouting. You run around, never standing still, popping up in different locations all the time, and just never stop. If you stop, you're dead, basically. And since I don't have Sixth Sense on this tank yet, passive scouting is a little bit more dangerous, because if I stand still in a bush and I get spotted, I don't know that I'm spotted. So, but I'm gonna try it here anyway, in a little while. But the danger with that is that if they spot me, I won't know it, and then they can kill me. before I get away from there. But yeah, now they killed all of those tanks which were nearby here, and I take a little run up on the road to spot if there's anything more. There's one T-34 left that I can see, and there's the scout. He's been spotting my teammates there. So as you can see, I went a little bit further into their half of the map to spot these guys, since we had killed the first wave. Now they killed the scout, and I can't see the others anymore. So here's when I decided to try some passive scouting. I get up to this, well, somewhere behind these bushes, and just sit there waiting for my binoculars to come up. Unfortunately, my team didn't realize what I was doing here, so they're pinging the map and telling me to go forward. And I realize that they are moving forward, which will make them spotted, so I have to start moving again, spotting the enemy before they spot my teammates. So taking another run here, waiting for him to disappear before I pop up again. Spots the 87 back there. I have no idea what that guy said, but probably something. As you can also see on the map, my team has advanced pretty far ahead on the right side and also in the middle. So we have a pretty good positioning right now, owning position like in line across the map there, which is good. And since about half the enemy team is dead, I'm going to become a little bit more aggressive here. I spot the IS and decide to take a shot at him. But he's looking at me, so I don't have time to sit still and aim for him. So quickly just fire and get back. And luckily I hit him. Gonna take one last run up here to spot the guys by the road for my team. Try to shoot the other IS as well, I think. I'm not sure if I hit him or not. Might have. Anyway, more than half of the enemy team is dead, so it's time to go arty hunting and just generally messing with them, because nothing is more annoying to the enemy than a small scout behind the enemy lines. So what I'm going to do here is get up by the railroad and run along the bushes right beside it for a little bit for cover. The ELC has full camo even when moving in terrain like that. So I spot the KV-1 up there, which makes me turn left. And here I light up the rest of the enemy team, more or less. And as predicted, everyone will start shooting at me, since I clearly am the most dangerous of the entire enemy team. That is so lucky. I was screaming here and laughing when I was driving. The Hummel just misses me and I hit him with a snapshot. And as you can see, there's raining shots around me here. Everyone is trying to shoot me, which leaves them open to my team, who can just sit aiming and firing at them without taking any return fire. So that's good. This type of scouting does depend quite a lot on luck, but also skill. I actually bounced. The reason I'm going straight forward here is because I'm writing bounce. Yeah, because I couldn't believe he actually bounced on me. The AS is shooting at me and I take another snapshot, which hits. That's the third snapshot that actually hits something in this battle. So I've been quite lucky with those. And the AS gets taken out. Now there's only the AT-7 left, which I know is up in the left corner somewhere. But I'll take a little run first here to get off his radar, or whatever you call it, his view range. Yeah, this was really funny. Very exciting to run around like this. And there's what the 87 again. Do some fail typing and driving at the same time, but survives it luckily. So that was a really good battle. and I get both ace tanker, scout, a deal around 1,000 damage I think, and does a lot of spotting damage. So that was a really good one. Now, thanks for watching.